is Lloyd. How are we doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Alright, so I'm Eilish and I'll be taking you through the admitting process this morning.
Yeah.
And just also answering any questions that you may have that concern you or just in regards to the surgery.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll first, seeing as you're new clients, we'll just first put you into our database and start taking some personal details.
Yeah.
So could I please just start by having your name?
I'm Angela.
Angela. And your last name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd. Yeah. And address, please.
134 Corey Road.
134 Karori Road. And telephone numbers. Could I just please have your home number first, please?
04
04
973
973
8774.
8774. Okay, and a cell phone number?
027
027
978
978
1191.
1191. Okay, and is that able to be used as an emergency contact number as well? Okay, cool. Now let's just do some of the animal details. So this is Sophie.
Yep.
And she is a Labrador Retriever.
Yes.
Okay, and 18 months?
Yep.
18 months. Yep. And female, obviously. Right, now for medical history, is there anything that we should be aware of? Any medication she's on or any previous surgery she's had done with any other clinic?
No.
No?
She said no. Other.
Okay, and vaccinations, is she up to date with her vaccinations?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Now let's just get a quick weight for her. Right. She comes in at 20. It's alright. Richard. Right. Now, is there any other health things we should be aware of, like any vomiting or diarrhea?
No. She's good.
She's been fine? Okay. Any other behavioural things that you've been concerned about, or?
She is being very defensive at times and is quite, she's not very well trained.
Is she okay to be handled with strangers?
Yes, she's
Alright, so she'll be okay with us here at the clinic?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, when was the last time she ate and drank? This is very important for the anaesthetic. Were you aware she wasn't meant to be eating last night?
Yeah,
so she hasn't had any dinner, she hasn't had any breakfast or
No.
anything? No food? Alright, that's good. And any water? Has she drank any water this morning?
No.
No water given this morning? Okay, that's perfect. Right. Now, I'll just go through the plan for the day, just so that you're aware of what's going to happen, because I hear you're a bit nervous about the procedure that's going ahead. This is your first animal?
Yeah.
Alright. So the plan for the day is that once you have left, she's going to be assessed by the vet and have a full examination, taking her heart rate, respiration rate, all that sort of stuff, and it will go into our database and be put on her history. Then we will take her into a kennel, which we've set up for her. I hear you've brought a toy along that you want her to have. Okay, so we'll label that and make sure that she gets that in her kennel. It makes her feel a lot more comfortable. After that, she will then go on to the surgery, which will probably be in a couple of hours' time, so she won't be hanging around for too long. And during the procedure, she'll be receiving a general anaesthetic. Which means that she'll become unaware of things around her and she won't be able to feel a thing, so she'll be comfortable throughout the whole surgery. There'll be a vet who will be doing the procedure, and then a vet nurse who will be examining her throughout the whole procedure so that nothing can go wrong. She'll also be put on a drip, which helps support the heart and its function during that time. This means that we'll probably just be shaving a small part on the front of her leg.
Yes.
And so when you come to pick her up, she'll probably have a bandage on with a shaved area. So I hope that's alright with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's alright. And also the incision will be done probably it will be done under her belly. And there'll be a small wound down under her belly with a few stitches. And this will be also a shaved area, so just to be aware of that. She'll also possibly have a cone on her head, just depending on how she's coping with the stitches, whether she's trying to bite them out and rip them, which we don't want her to do. If she's coping fine, then we'll give you a cone just in case. Right, also she will be receiving pain relief after the surgery, which means that she won't be able to feel the wound and she'll be happy and fine. Right, also food and water. Once she's finished the surgery, we'll take her back and we'll be monitoring her for a while until she has to go home. She will receive food and water, and we'll be taking her outside to go toileting, make sure she's done all that. And yeah, she'll be constantly looked over while she's here, so make sure that nothing goes wrong. So you've got nothing really to worry about. If we do have to there is anything wrong, we will be contacting you and letting you know, obviously, throughout this time. Okay, so the next stage is the consent form, which we legally need you to sign and write off, so that you know that we're going ahead with the process. And just to clarify some other information, so on this consent form, we just need to take your details down, which I'm going to write down for you. So we have Angela Lloyd. Address is 134 Karori Road, Karori, Wellington. Home phone. And if I get anything wrong, just let me know while I'm writing these down. I'll just say it out to you. 04 973 8774. Mobile number is 027 978 1191. And this can also be used as an emergency phone number, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all good.
Animal's name, Sophie. Species, dog. Canine. Breed, Lab Retriever. And colour is golden. 18 months for age. And sex is female. Now, are you aware of when she was last in season?
Maybe a few weeks ago. Not really.
Not really too sure. Okay, so we can put a question mark in that one. And if she possibly was to be carrying pups, are you still happy for this process to go ahead? Would you like this process to still go ahead? Or would you like us to? We'll contact you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we can contact you, but presumably we don't think that she's got puppies, so we're gonna, Alright, and possession, so you're leaving us with her soft toy teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yep. And a blue collar. We write down the collar because before the surgery usually we take the collar off and we'll put it aside so that when you come we know which collar's hers. Okay, and the operation procedure is desexing bitch spay. Making sure that's correct. Now, here we also can do some additional services, which also do come at an extra cost, but we can let you know closer to the time at the when I go over the payments. So for additional services, we can offer deworming. So is she up to date with her worming?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're not. All right. So we can do that for you. So we'll circle that one.
Yep.
Nail trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
I mean, we can circle that, and the vet can have a look over and see if he needs it to be done. If not, then we can leave it at that. Vaccination. She's up to date with the vaccination, so we don't need to do that. Microchip. Has she been microchipped?
Yeah,
she's been microchipped, so that's cool. And fleas. Is she up to date with flea treatment?
Yes. Yeah.
She's up to date. All right. That's fine. And just anything else that you possibly need us to complete here? Any further questions that you've got up to the stage? No. Yes?
No.
Okay, so you're all clear with what I've been talking about, and that's all fine? Okay, and then also when they arrive here, if they do happen to get blood or get dirty or defecate on themselves, we will clean that up. So that comes along with she might get a groom while she's here, or and if the vet nurse has got any extra time, they'll usually do that sort of thing. So they get well taken care of here. Now basically I just need you to, we'll go over the costs. So the cost of this surgery for her is $260. And we just need you now, so you're happy for that, you're happy to pay for that price, You're fine to pay. So usually we do that on admitting, So were you aware of that when you called, that you were required to pay on admission?
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah,
was.
so you're, alright, cool. So you can do that when you leave here. And also, for the worming and stuff, if she needs that done, we will put that price on top when you come and collect it.
Yeah.
So, right. Okay, so if you could just sign here. This just shows that you agree to pay for the price and that you agree to all these terms and conditions here, that you've been provided the information regarding the risk of anaesthesia. Now for the risk of anaesthesia, it's very, very low in dogs, so only 1 in 600 dogs will be affected and possibly fatal through anaesthesia, so they're very, very low, so you have no worries there. And we have a nurse who's going to be monitoring the whole time. For this surgery, the pros are pretty much that you have a dog that's not going to get pregnant, so you don't have to worry about puppies. They're not going to get heavy problems with getting breast cancer, as that can happen in dogs. And yeah, okay, so now that we've signed the consent form, we can continue on just so you can ask me any questions that you possibly have. I know it's been a lot of information to take in and I've been talking quite a lot, so I'll just hand it over to you and see if you've got any questions for me in the further care of your dog here, and anything else you would like to discuss.
Yeah, what kind of food do you feed them?
Okay, so it just all depending on what kind of food you feed your dog. We do have quite a range here that we offer, and that comes under the cost of the overall cost of the procedure, so everything else that comes with it. So what kind of feed do you feed?
I feed her Hell's Adult.
Alright, yeah, so we definitely have that here, and we can offer that to her after the surgery and see if she's eating fine. So are those all the questions you've got, or is that it? Alright, so you're happy with everything, you understand the procedure, and you're not too nervous about leaving her here anymore? Okay, so basically when you come and pick her up, I've discussed what kind of things are going to be, things to look out for on her. And we will further discuss those when you come and pick her up. So we recommend after 3 o'clock for all pickups. So anytime from 3 o'clock to when we close at 7 o'clock, we're happy for you to come anytime in there. And we will be calling you as well straight after the surgery to let you know how it went, and the vet will talk to you and tell you any complications that we may have had or anything like that. And then we can further discuss when you possibly can come and pick her up. But at the moment, is after 3 o'clock okay with you?
That's
fine.
perfect.
It comes in a good time. Okay, so we have your emergency contact number and we can let you know. So from here we can take her and she'll go through to her kennel and have her vet check. And we'll let you know any further things from there. So we hope that it's going to be okay and everything should run very smoothly. And yes, I think that's all. So on discharge we will also discuss with you some ways to look after her at home. So any questions you've got further, so don't worry about everything now, we can talk it through then. Okay. Cool.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Bye.